All right, good morning, y'all. Get this AM cardio session on. I've been on for 10 minutes already. Yeah, waking up. Now, last AM cardio, it was a different setting behind me. It's a little rainy today. It's gonna be rainy all day today. But you know what? I can get into that mood too. Just as much as I can get into the sunny, bright mood, I can get into this calm, relaxed mood too. Same scenario. It's the fact that it's in the morning and it's quiet. So no matter if it's sunny or raining, with the factor of being the morning and quiet, still makes it good. You know, still a good wake up. Boy, had a hell of a back and bicep day. Man, I'm feeling it too. That's another thing good about this. It's loosening me up. Them biceps, everything that I hit has been hit. It's in the recovery phase right now. Speaking of recovery, let's talk about it a little bit. In recovery, like I'm in recovery phase right now, this is most important that you keep your nutrition up. Because right now, it's snatching everything to repair the fibers that you just tore up, you know. And then depending on the degree of damage you've done determines how much nutrition it needs to repair. We can't calculate that. The body does that on its own. That's behind the scenes. Only the body knows, you know what I mean? All we can do is give it our hardest, our best to turn that stimulant on, that growth factor switch. After that, the body got it. So when you go hard, make sure you get your nutrition in. Vitamins, food, you know, whatever. Get that in so it can repair and then it can add on. I mean, I know you heard a lot of people say that they'll just they do their thing, but the body will eat off the fat that it has. That's true if you're in a overly stored fat cells, or your fat cells are overly stored rather. But you just don't want to rely on that. You want to get that quality in you. Nothing's going to beat that. It's still going to eat the excess of fat around you, but still, why not ensure that you're getting everything it needs, or it's getting everything it needs? Because you're trying to grow, right? That's the whole thing. You're at least trying to grow, you're trying to get stronger, you're trying to do one of the two. Recomposition your body, something. So why not ensure that it has everything? A construction worker ain't gonna go into the site without his toolbox, without his hammer and nails and his impact drill. He's gonna ensure that he have his tools to do whatever he's gonna do. Your body's the construction site, and that nutrition and everything is the construction worker. So get it to it. Now, another thing on recovery, I touched on about a rest week. Yeah, I think I'm due up. You figure ever since March, ever since I had my big sis over there, we've been getting busy. You know, so March, April, that's 8 weeks. So I think this week coming up, starting May 5th, I'm just going to do active recovery, which is what you see right here. You know, now let me tell you, reason being, when you're a natural athlete, you can't just constantly keep beating and beating and beating. Yeah, I'm taking days in between workouts off, you know. Now my routine is, it's push leg pulls. It's the Arnold split, but my design. Every Monday's a chest day. Every Wednesday's a leg day. Every Friday is a back and bicep day. So we know that. And we go hard on every one of those days, right? Now catch this. Now your chest, triceps, and shoulders get busy on Monday, like I just said. But what works hard every day? Your kidneys, your liver, your gallbladder, that never gets time off. Because when the chest is in repair mode, the kidneys is going hard. All that stuff is still going hard. Then boom, it's leg day. Guess what? The kidneys and the liver, gallbladder, all that heart, ain't none of them took no time off. Well, you don't want your heart taking no time off. Let's retract that. But, they're still going hard. That's part of your system. It's called systemic. So I need to take a break for my systemic, your system. It's not going to hurt nothing. If anything, it's going to improve. Because once they get a chance to woo-saw, when you come back off of that break, everything will be improved, So I'm due for that. Now, a person using PEDs, that's all they do. Steroids don't make you big. What they do is they enhance your recovery ability so you could keep going. The same rules apply as far as tearing down the muscles in the gym, then letting them grow. Well, the steroid improves on the recovery. That's why they can go. If you watch and if you know about bodybuilding, they go every day. Just recently, these new bodybuilders are starting to take rest periods. But like Arnold and them, you never heard about a rest week, an active recovery week. I don't even think they even said it, And in the 80s, wasn't no such thing. Steroids did all the work. But for a natural guy, if you keep going like that, you're going to overtrain. Matter of fact, I'm going to bring Mike Mentzer in at the end of this video so y'all can hear from the man. You know me, I do my research. So if you don't believe me, believe him. I'll add the clip at the end of this. Now, in that clip, he's going to be talking about progressive overload, meaning that each time you add a couple of pounds, every time you go in. Now, for me, the weight hasn't moved, but what has moved? My reps. So that's what I'm doing. That's my progressive overload. My reps jumping up. Even one rep is a significant improvement. So even though I haven't been adding weight, I've been adding reps like a champ. And y'all know that, y'all seen that. So from May 5th, the next 7 days will be active recovery. And I'll probably just shoot, I don't know, what's that, 9 days? Maybe 4, might give you 4 just to keep touch, let I ain't went nowhere. So the next couple videos is gonna be me and this right here. Then we'll get back to the 100 rep sets and strongly thinking, y'all, somebody's gonna cross over in this month. Somebody's gonna cross over in this month. Now, can I tell you who? I thought I could, but I cannot. But yeah, it's interesting, man. It's an interesting little experiment here. And actually, I can't wait to get back to the regular routine. There's a couple things I want to do. You know, I got some new attachments I want to try out. It's not out of tired of doing 100 set reps. That's not it. I've got other attachments that I want to play with. And it's a nice little notch on your belt, you know. To do 100 rep set in any other 3 categories, it's a nice statement, man. You know, over 100 pounds too. It's a nice statement. Oh boy. And also, I gotta start looking into some soft tissue work. I wanna get into that. Meaning massages, deep tissue, you know, those will help you out. Help you out tremendously. Speed up recovery, you know. And by me being a stretch and flexibility coach, that'll really get to that flasher, you know. I know exactly. I'm gonna go get a couple of stretch sessions too, you know. So I'm looking at those things. I might as well, while I'm taking this active recovery. And if I can jump into a session during that recovery, I will. I'll let you know. But that's going to aid too. Look into that. Look into soft tissue work. I'll aim you towards the situation or the target, but you got to do the work. I'm not just going to sit here and give you the answers too. It'll be better anyhow when you see it for your own eyes, when you do your own research, it'll stick more. But those that are curious, Google the benefits of deep tissue work and see what you come up with. Damn, y'all. 23 minutes, 198 calories burnt, heart rate 115. Y'all make the cardio life so easy. Thank you so much. You know, I was already doing, like I said, I already been on here for 10 minutes. And 12 minutes just passed. 13 minutes just passed. You guys, thank you so much. Because after I get off of this, I'm gonna get washed up, get some breakfast in me. I'm fasting right now. I'm on an empty stomach. So it's going right to the fat cells, fat storage right now. Get me a good shower, scrape the dome, get me some food in me, fall back, get this video straight for y'all. I'll do that after I do everything else. Then I'll set this up. Get ready for some fights. It's coming on tonight. See what's up with the boys. About a rumble. That's my Saturday. Oh boy. Feeling good, y'all. Feeling good. And after that recovery week, I know it's gonna feel so much. That's one of them things you don't know you need it till you take. Well, I know I need it. Oh yeah. Signs that you know when you need to go ahead and take a recovery. For example, I did squats and I got I hit 60 in week 5, but my heart rate was at 167. So basically I was gassed out. Now the week before that, I hit 60 the first time, but my heart rate was 155. So I exerted way more energy for the same amount of reps. And then the reps didn't move. That's one warning. When you start to plateau and even out. No, that's the second warning. The first warning, chest of the same week, I fell 5 reps short. I was still stimulated, still hit everything, but I fell 5 reps short. That was the first flag. I know I fell short on back too. That's why I was neglecting it, because of what Doc did the week after. But in this 1 week, after that with chest, and then that with legs, like, okay, it might be time to give everything a rest. And if back when it did if back didn't do what it did, most definitely, But I'm still going to do it just to ensure, It has been 8 weeks, About every 8-9 weeks, depending on you, take an active recovery, So be here, go take a walk, something, but something that's not going to trigger anything to where the body has to work to recover, And during that active recovery, I will keep my heart rate under 116. It's 115 right now. So I will keep it under 116. I will be monitoring that. You'll see. Then come back and start crossing the finish line on some of these damn movements. Oh boy, let's get a readout. 28 minutes, 242 calories, heart rate at 118. Feels good. Get that blood moving. The muscles is hit, but now it feels a little bit better, not as stiff when I first got on here. Got blood moving. And enjoy it, Because I'm not hurting to the part where like I can't move. I'm hurting to the point to whereas I know I've worked, And I love that feeling. I used to be like, if I didn't feel it, I wasted my workout. But that's not necessarily true. You don't have to, if you do a good workout and surprisingly you're not sore or anything the next day, that's all right. But I used to didn't think that. As long as you stimulate it, as long as you flip that switch and turn the body on, you achieve the goal. Oh boy, this is nice. So let's get it together and let's go, y'all. Those who are rolling, keep rolling. We're in the 5th month. We got 1 more month before summer, June 21st. I'll be back and going hard. Go hard. Yeah. That's all right. 5 months is down already in this year. Well, we're in the 5th month. 4 months is down already in this year. 1 quarter is done. Whew. 1 quarter is done. Okay. Let me get this a pause. Get these numbers. 30 minutes, 265 calories burnt, heart rate at 114. That's nice. Nice. Okay. All right, there it is, y'all. Like I said, for these next couple days, the next couple videos will be right here. And I'm not going to shoot every one, but if I got to calculate, if I get 9 days off, you'll get 4 of them. So rest, recover, and grow. Peace.
I recall that many times I and numerous other bodybuilders of experience would remark, have you ever noticed that when you take a week or two layoff, that you always come back stronger? And every single one, without exception, replied, you know, now that you mention it, yes, I have noticed that after a week or two off, I always come back.
Do you see where it stands to reason, dear listeners, that as the weights grow progressively greater, then the stresses also grow progressively greater too? Does that make sense? If you don't do something to compensate for the ever-growing stress, the stresses will reach a critical point such that they constitute overtraining. The first symptom, of course, will be a slowdown in progress. And if you continue with the same exact volume and frequency protocol, there will ultimately be a complete cessation of progress known as a sticking point. I, like everyone else up until recently, used to believe that you had to reach a sticking point. It was inevitable. Until I realized what I just told you, that if you're lifting progressively heavier weights, then the stresses are growing greater. You've got to compensate for them, or eventually the stresses reach a critical point and they constitute overtraining. This can be prevented by inserting extra rest days and taking layoffs. You should never have to reach a sticking point.